Hi children, today's lesson I'll explain the meaning of division operation by a different manner. Now, as you see on the page, I have 14 circles. Please count. Did you see? Okay, from these circles, I will form groups with an equal number of circles in them. Now, let's create groups with 2 circles inside. Now, the first group, maybe this, the second group, the third, the fourth, fifth one, the sixth, and the last one, the seventh. As you see, there is no circle outside in any group. So the number of total circles is enough to make 7 groups without remainder. Now let's explain in mathematics what it means. Now in total I have 14 circles. This is the total number of circles, and I participate these 14 circles into 7 groups where each group has 2 circles. So I made groups having equal number of circles. Here the number is, in each group the number of circles is 2. 14 is the total number of circles, and this is the notation of division. 2 is the number of circles in each group, and 7 is the number of groups. Now, if in each group I have 2 circles, and if I have 7 groups, then totally I have 7 times 2 circles. 7 times 2 is 14, you know, from multiplication table. So 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. Now I made the division operation. Division operation is to make these groups having equal number of objects. Here our object is circle, you know. Now this is the division operation notation, and 2 is called as divisor. 14 is dividend. 7 is quotient. And 0, or other number, here is 0, remainder. And you know division operation, there is a inverse relation between division operation and multiplication operation. Division operation is the inverse of multiplication operation. 7 times 2 is 14, means if you divide 14 with 2, the result will be 7. If you divide 14 with 7, the result will be 2. And we took this result without remainder. It means the remainder is 0. Now let's continue with the next page. On the next page, again, I have these 14 circles. But question now, how many groups of 3 I should make? I should prepare groups. In each group, the number of circles should be 3. Now let's make the groups. The first group, the second one, and the third, the fourth, and after that I have 2 circles, and the number of circles is not enough to make the group having 3 circles or 3 members. So yes, I have now in this example 14 circles in total, and I am making groups having 3 circles. The number of groups 1, 2, 3, 4, as you see, is 4, and in each group I have 3 circles. I have 4 groups, so I have in these 4 groups totally 4 times 3 circles, 12. The difference between 14 and 12 is 2. It means after making this operation, grouping operation, the remainder is 2. As you see, 2 circles stay here as remainder. Now let's continue. I think you understand. But to make the division operations, you should know multiplication table, or you should memorize multiplication table from 1 to 10. For example, 7 times 2 is 14. You should say, you should tell in a short time. Now, in our previous video, I explained the meaning of division operation on number line, and I told that if you divide a number, a positive number with a positive number, or a negative number with a negative number, the result will be positive. So here in this example, both numbers, both dividend and divisor, are negative, so the result will be positive. It means dividing minus 28 by or with minus 7 is like dividing plus 28 with plus 7. And from multiplication operation, let's try to find this result. 7 times which number gives you 28? 7 times 4. So in this operation the result should be 4 plus 4. In division operation, 182 and 14 are both positive numbers, so the result will be in this division operation positive. But we can't use multiplication table every time, because it's enough to know up from 1 to 10 on multiplication table. So let's make long division. In 18 I have 14. 1 times 14 is 14, and 18 minus 14 is 4. And right here 2. In 42 I have 14. 3 times 14 is, if you make this multiplication carefully, you will get 42. So the remainder is 0. So I took from this operation 13 groups. In each group I have 14 objects, and totally I have 182 objects. I think you understand well. Continue with the next one. Now one of the numbers, now the dividend 120 is positive, divisor minus 8 negative. So the result will be negative. Now let's divide 120 with 8, but we know that the result is minus. In 12 I have only 8. 1 times 8 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now let's write here 0. 40. In 40 I have 5. 8. 5 times 8 is 40. And the result is again 0. So the result here minus 15. Now let's continue with the next page. I'm dividing minus 45 with plus 5. The result will be again right here negative. And we know from our multiplication table, again we may guess in a short time the result. 5 times which number gives 45? Let's try to find this result. 5 times which number gives you 45? Of course 9, because 5 times 9 is 45. So the result is minus 9 here. Don't need to make here long division method. Now today's lesson is over. On the next lesson we will continue with another new subject. Hope to see you soon. Bye.